Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I will attempt to be brief. This amendment basically to prohibit the Department of Defense, the President, from using military force to grab territory from Canada, Panama, or Greenland. We will remember during the hearing, Secretary Hegseth, despite Mr. Turner's noble efforts to try to give him an opportunity to say so, would not deny that they had a plan to use the U.S. military to, by force, take land from any one of those three places. I think that is a very bad idea for a number of reasons. Most importantly, it has been a cornerstone of our foreign policy since the end of World War I to try and put in place a rules-based international order. Now, I understand that is not perfect and certainly hasn't been perfect, but it is an incredibly important principle of international law that really didn't used to exist. Fascinating article in Foreign Affairs just last month outlining the history of it. And prior to World War II, it was kind of accepted that if countries wanted to take land, international law allowed them to do so. Changing that has given us the most peaceful 80 years in the history of human civilization. I know it may not seem like it, but by comparison, it is. If we, the United States of America, who was most responsible for positing that change in international law, just shredded to go after Canada, Greenland, and Panama, we are jeopardizing the very global security system that we put in place and offering justifications to Putin and Xi and others who want to do the same thing. It is horrible to talk about that as the President has. It's horrible that the Secretary of Defense did not even deny that there was potentially plans to do it. Now, the argument will be made, well, you never know. Okay, do we really want to tie the President's hands in terms of using military engagement? And I will, admit I'm fond of the phrase, the future is notoriously hard to predict, but I will say that I'm going to go out on a limb on this one and say that we are not going to be militarily threatened by Canada, Panama, or Denmark through Greenland. That's not going to happen. And the risk of allowing a policy to stay out there that we think it is acceptable to threaten weaker neighbors, because that's all we're doing. There's no national security threat here. They don't threaten us at all. They have something that we want, so we've decided that it is okay to use force to threaten them, which makes us no better than Putin, because that's exactly what he's doing in Ukraine and the threats that he's giving to other countries.